And welcome back, fight fans, to Scott Talks Boxing. Oh yes, we're back, and I'm excited again about another fantastic matchup that's happening on the 5th of November down at the Etihad Arena in Abu Dhabi. Yes, you guessed it, it's Dimitri Bivol versus Gilberto Ramirez for the WBA Super World Light Heavyweight title. Wow, what an amazing fight. There you go, you've got Bivol here, 20-0, undefeated with 11 KOs versus Gilberto Ramirez, as you've got right here, who's got 44 wins and 30 KOs. These guys are the best in that division without a doubt. I mean, look, let's just take a look at both fighters. So first, let's take a look at Dimitri Bivol. So, he's age 31, he's from Russia, he's 20-0 with 11 KOs. He's the current WBA Super World Light Heavyweight Champion, okay? So, let's take a look at his last two fights. Now, his last two fights, he won by unanimous decision. Of course, he beat Saul Alvarez, Canelo. Look at some of the highlights here with Saul Alvarez and Canelo. Canelo was coming in very good there, hooking and trying to get to his man, just wasn't big enough. You know, Bivol's big, he's strong, good on the jab, he's a good orthodox, solid puncher, great combinations, great 1-2s, and really keeping his man off him. And in the end of it, he started to really, you know, lean on Canelo Alvarez and really hurt him. So, fantastic job there by Dimitri Bivol. Now, before the Alvarez fight, he also fought Umar Salmanov, and he also was beaten by unanimous decision. If you look at some of the highlights here on the Salmanov fight. But, you know, you can see that Dimitri Bivol is an absolute beast in the light heavyweight division. Now, he puts his title, as he's the current WBA Super World Light Heavyweight Champion, he's putting it all on the line against Gilberto Ramirez from Mexico. Now, Gilberto Ramirez from Mexico, also age 31, but a different stance, he's a southpaw stance. He has 44 wins, undefeated, also the same as Bivol, with 30 KOs. Okay, and look at his last two fights. So he was against Dominic Bozell, who he KO'd in the 4th round, and prior to that, it was Yuneski Gonzalez, which he TKO'd in the 10th round. So you know that Gilberto Ramirez, he packs some fantastic power. Just take a look at some of these highlights. Just watch him, he's a powerful puncher, plenty of knockouts. These two guys are going to really go to war. So if you're going to watch anything in the boxing world on the first week of November, my recommendation on Scott Talks Boxing, and please like and subscribe and comment below, is Dimitri Bivol versus Gilberto Ramirez. You will not go wrong with this fight. This fight is a huge fight. Now, it's taking place down at the Etihad Arena, as you can see here. Beautiful Etihad Arena in Abu Dhabi. I like to see these super fights now happening in the Middle East. There's a lot more of it. Gives it a very neutral ground, as you've got one guy from Mexico, one guy from Russia. Nobody's fighting on their home soil. So, you know, anything can happen on the scorecards. But I don't think this fight is going to make it to the scorecards. I think either Ramirez or Bivol will stop each other. And I think it's going to come in the mid-rounds, between round 6 to round 9. I think that's where you're going to see a lot of the fantastic action. And I think you're going to start to see one of the guys either taking a knee, or it's going to be an 8 count or a TKO or some kind of stoppage, you know, that's going to end this fight. I don't see this going to a decision. Both these guys pack a lot of power. So that's all from me on Scott Talks Boxing. Get ready for the WBA World Super Light Heavyweight Championship on the 5th of November at the Etihad Arena down in Abu Dhabi. Dimitri Bivol versus Gilberto Ramirez. See you next time on Scott Talks Boxing. And don't forget, like and subscribe, because you know why? We love you guys. Thank you.